just pick up on Jill's point, because that really what it is, that's what it's all about. Because the issue that we're discussing tonight is healthcare, but you know what? Other issues as well. How much does it cost to go to college in Norway?
Anything, actually.
Doesn't cost anything, actually. Okay. All right. And in Canada, it's inexpensive, but it does, I guess, what, some provinces is virtually free, or?
Yeah. So, for example, I actually studied engineering before medicine, and my tuition was about $5,000 a year.
Okay. I mean, it really, you know, and by the way, and the reason we're doing this program tonight is you don't see this stuff. I think Anna made that point before. It ain't gonna be on CBS, it ain't gonna be on NBC. And what astounds me is that we already have a pretty good majority of the American people who believe in universal health care, believe that it is the government's responsibility to make sure that everybody has health care as a right. And we've reached that stage with media not talking about the issue at all. So my strong belief, you know, is that most Americans do not know that in virtually every other country on earth, not only is healthcare considered a right with limited out-of-pocket or no out-of-pocket expenses, but the same thing in many cases applies to higher education or to childcare. So I think the issue maybe we can conclude on is what Jill just said, and that is whether we choose to live in a nation which has massive levels of income and wealth inequality, where the very, very wealthy are doing phenomenally well while the middle class is struggling and 40 million people live in poverty, or whether or not we try to create a government and a society which works for all of us, which understands that all of us suffer when one child in this country goes without health care. So, that is the issue, and that is our struggle, and I absolutely believe that the momentum is with us. Nobody believes that we should be throwing tens of millions of people off of health insurance. What people believe is that all of us should be guaranteed health care. We have the momentum, but we're not going to win this fight unless all of us are actively involved, unless we stand up, unless we fight back, unless we make sure that every American recognizes that health care is a right, not a privilege. Thank you all very much.
Is it worth the trip?
It's definitely
Thank you.